sexy eyes. You look through me as if I wasn't right. Oh no, you didn't just walk on through. It's time.
Hey there, beautiful people. It's Monday, just a little after 2:30. I'm not going to get into my normal diatribe about long drives, errands, and all that crap that I end up getting stuck with on Mondays. Just getting out in the shop, got all my other junk done. You got to look at it, you know, in the last vlog I did. I got the base coat on, got a little bit of the black work done, got the manacles done up there, as well as the padlocks. This week, and hopefully today, I'm going to get most of the detail work done on this. Whatever I don't get done today should be done tomorrow. I'm going to get started on that. One thing I did want to cover is I went out on my errands and I picked up supplies for the next prop I'm going to be starting as soon as those dang stocks are done. And right there in the back of the truck, you're looking at about a $300 mausoleum sitting there all in parts waiting to be put together. 17 bucks a sheet on the foam and 10 sheets, so at 170 bucks. Ouch! But anyway, I got the next prop, the mausoleum, sitting out in the truck, ready to be brought in, get worked on. Can't get it worked on until I get this finished. So I'm gonna probably stay out here kind of late tonight and push it and try to get as much done on this as I can. Good morning and welcome to Tuesday morning. It's shortly after 9. I'm getting a very early start out here today. Had one little recap. I told you yesterday I was going to try to get the stocks finished, and I actually, for the most part, got them finished. Got all the detail work done. And I know it still looks kind of plain. Had a question for you guys. I'm thinking both the base and the upper part of this looks bare. It needs something more. And I was thinking about getting some red paint out and doing some graffiti work on this. You know, right, maybe like condemned up here, or damned, or, you know, or series, you know, words, you know, for them on there. And I was, you know, debating on doing something like that, but I wasn't sure. But as it is now, I need the costume, I need the mask, and other than that, it's pretty much done. Oh, and I need to come out here with some more vinegar and spritz the metal surfaces a little bit more so they rust a little bit better. We got the padlock on, so it's all set and ready to go. But other than that, she is, for the most part, finished. Just need that costume. Now, something else, the next project, I already told you I was going to be working on a mausoleum. Actually got started on it yesterday. And before I get into that build, I wanted to cover a few things. A couple of different comments. First off, today's build. I'm going to dedicate it to Yard Hunter 5. He's been going through a lot of great personal experiences, getting ready for his marriage, looking for a new home, and his pretty lady, Julie, is just graduated from a pastry school. So I guess she's a pastry chef now. But anyway, congratulations to you, Julie. So in honor of you two, today is Yard Hunter 5 Day. And I'm sporting my Yard Hunter 5 shirt. So got that taken care of. Another thing, and I don't know if they're even going to see it. Doubt they will. But a shout out to Hellmouth. Watched your day 3 vlog. And you guys were reading comments at the end of it. You had Mr. Softy, aka Keith, there reading the comments. And a comment was made about some weird camera angles, and Keith popped off with, oh yeah, just like Ram or something like that. You know, joking around, clowning around. And I got to thinking, you know, it's been about almost a year since I've been down to see you guys. I think I need to pay a visit when Mr. Softy is there. He needs to be popped again, I think. You know, put him into his place. So I might swing on down by there one of these days just to say hello to Mr. Softy. He needs it. Now, the next subject I wanted to kind of bring up is my YouTube channel. As many of you know, or that were with me last year, about this time, on October 1st last year, I hit 200 subscribers, and I did a 200 subscriber contest. Well, I had planned on doing a subscriber contest this year, similar to what I did last year, and I'll go into more details on that if we get to where I want to be at. But I figure I got hit 200 subscribers last year. Basically picked up about 180 subscribers over the year last year. This year I was thinking I was hoping to hit 500 subscribers by October 1st. That was the benchmark I set to do the contest. Right now my channel is sitting at 340 subscribers, and I thank you to each and every one of you subscribers out there. It's nice to know people are interested in what I'm doing and stuff. Unfortunately, on the other hand, with just about a month to go till October 1st, or just a hair over a month, or will be a month by the time you see this, I don't see my channel hitting the 500 mark by October 1st. There's no way I'm going to get like 150 subscribers in a month. You know, just the way they're trickling in. You know, I get like 5 or 6 a week, and then all of a sudden nothing for a week. So I am debating on doing the subscriber contest this year. I'd really like to save it and do it at 500, but that's going to be for sometime next year with the way things are going. So I might set it and set the benchmark lower and do it at 400 subscribers. You know, I'm gonna have to kind of wait and see, but I am seriously planning on doing a contest this year. It seemed like it was a lot of fun to do, and everyone kind of had fun with the way we did it last year. But basically, I wanted to shoot for 500 subscribers, and I wanted to ask you guys out there, those of you that have been watching my vlogs and putting up with all my crap, if you have any friends that are interested in Halloween, you know of anybody that might be interested in the type of videos I put out, and what have you, you know, send them on over to my page. Have them check me out. You know, if they like what they see, ask them to subscribe. If we can get to 500 by October 1st, you'll definitely have a contest. If I don't get to 500, you might still get a contest. I'm not sure. I'm debating on it. But asking for a little bit of help. I'd like to get to 500 subscribers. So, you know, if you guys could do anything to give me a hand, I'd appreciate it. So, anyway, with that, I'm going to bring this part to a close, and we'll get on to the build.
Across the floor as you and yours claim this place tonight. The second you walk by, I hit you with sexy eyes. You look through me as if I wasn't right. Oh no, you didn't just walk on through. It's time.
Okay, back again. We got the stocks, which I showed you just a little bit ago, finished. So that prop's done, minus the rusting, minus the costume and the mask. Got it done early enough yesterday to where I was actually able to get started on the mausoleums. I'm working on making the wall panels and stuff for them now. I got my uprights, I got my cross pieces, and I had a comment come in from Halloween's Finest, I believe it was. He's planning on doing a mausoleum for next year's haunt, and he's been having trouble finding vlogs and how-tos on it on YouTube. So he asked me if I could give a little bit more detail, so I'm probably, with this vlog, going to try to help him out and give you a little bit more measurements, my thought processes and stuff. So it's probably going to be a very long-winded vlog, so I apologize ahead of time. Now, for you Halloween's finest, the size of your mausoleum, the style you ended up doing, and whatever, it all depends on how much room you have in your home for the mausoleum. For me, I went over YouTube and just saw, looked for mausoleums, until I saw, some that just kind of caught my eye, and then I asked, started at, like you do with me, asking questions about dimensions and stuff. Most of them I've seen are 6 foot across, that across the front and the back. That allows for a 2-foot doorway and then 2 feet of a wall panel on either side of it. Okay, depth-wise, most of them are about 4 feet. You can make it a little bit smaller or a little bit larger depending on what room you have. Now, as for me, on my wall panels, what I'm doing, and as you can probably not see here, I've got one of my haunt panels in. This is what I use for doing my walls in my haunt. It's 2 foot wide by 6 foot 11 1/4 tall. I know it's a weird measurement. Basically 7 foot tall. That gives me plenty of height for my walls. People can't see over them or anything. And all my walls are the same size. That way when I'm storing them, I can stack them and stuff a lot easier. I decided on my mausoleum, I'm going to do the wall panels the same size. That way when I go to stack them, I can stack them. So all the panels are going to be 6 foot 11 3/4 up and 2 foot across. And that's what I'm kind of working on now. Like I showed you on the new wood, I got these pieces cut and these pieces cut. I need to come in here and pre-drill my holes for the screws. That way the wood doesn't crack like it did on that one. So that's where I'm getting started next. The next step in the process is going to be getting the foam panels, which I'll be attaching to my walls in here and cut, and they'll be the same width, 6 foot 11 1/4 by 2 foot across. So we'll have that. That's what I'm going to be working on today, is basically getting the walls assembled and getting that foam cut. I'll go in a little bit more about details and stuff as we get further along into it. Okay, people, a little after 1. Got my foam blanks cut. Got my wall panels themselves, the framework, finished. And now it's time to sit down and lay out the pattern I want to use for the outside of the mausoleum. Now, there's several different ways of going about several different patterns. You can do a smooth-sided wall. You can do small, medium, large brick. I've seen them made out of stone, with a stone look to them, what have you. And it all depends, on what you're shooting for. I suggest doing a search on YouTube for mausoleums and just going that way, until you find a style you like and then try to replicate it. I decided to go with a medium brick pattern for the outside of my mausoleum, which is pretty much a standard traditional style that they go. Now there's 2 different ways of getting the pattern sketched out. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to sketch a pattern out on the foam and then use my Dremel to come back through and cut the grout lines and then do a little heat treating and stuff on it. Now to do that, there's 2 different ways. You can take a ruler like this one, mark out your lines and sketch it out. It takes some time doing that. I'm going to cheat. The quickest way is to cut a pattern, and then you just lay the pattern down, just trace around it, and you get your bricks. A lot quicker, a lot easier. Now the pattern I made for the blocks I want is 6 inches wide by 12 inches long. That's the size block I want to use. So now it's just a matter of sitting down and tracing that piece of wood over and over and over and over again, remembering to stagger the pattern until I get this thing laid out the way I want it to be laid out. And I'll do that on all the walls. And then after all the walls are laid out, I'll get my Dremel up, come back through, and do what I need to do with the Dremel.